you get surgery because you're insecure about yourself. I'm not insecure about myself. And I'm not insecure about myself. And then if some people be like, oh, she be doing surgery because this guy always be cheating on her and stuff like that. And it's like, no. When a man fall in love with me, they fall in love for me, for my pussy, for my personality, and because I'm a really pretty girl. If a man is gonna cheat on you, they're just gonna cheat on you because that's just men. A man will cheat on you with the ugliest, brokest, probably finest, or probably the ugliest bitches. It really depends on the night. It really depends who's available and who's around. Okay? So it's not like that, oh, he cheated on her because this bitch is bad. The girls that I've been seeing, I'll be like, I'm surprised. I'm not in your caliber if you fucking bitches like this. And I always been I never been insecure. I used to make money off dancing naked. Like I was making money because of my looks, not because of my brain, not because of my mouth, not because of my anything, because of my looks. I was making thousands of dollars because of my looks. Before surgery, before I got my teeth done, before I got my nose done, before I got my ass done. So I never really been insecure. I just like a certain type of bodies. And it's like, if I have the money and if I could, I'm going to change it if I want to. Because it's almost like a wig. You change your wig every other day. Does that mean you're insecure about your hair or how you look? No, I'm not neither. I just like what I like. Never really liked my nose too much. And I fixed it and it's done.
Yo. So, talking about inversion on the late night tip, we're going to be studying Cardi B at a deeper, esoteric, metaphysical, spiritual level, related to the days and times of the world, because, you know, we operate in a world of spirits. You feel me?
That's a fact. And it's something that piqued your interest about it. So,
yeah, man, I got the download in reference to the electromagnetic spectrum with Cardi B, right?
Okay.
So we got the visible spectrum, and we only can see that little small very part. But when it comes to like somebody like Cardi B, she operating with the gamma rays, the X-rays, the ultraviolets, the infrareds, the microwave, and of course the radio waves.
She got the whole machine behind her.
But what does the machine do? What do they hijack to get everybody tuned into the same frequency? How do they operate?
Consciousness. It's a stream of consciousness. It has to be, right?
It's through these unseen forces.
Absolutely. But the overall thing that connects them all is consciousness, right? Correct? Or am I jumping the gun there?
Or lack thereof for a lot of people in this world based upon the visible. Because when you look at Cardi B, it's a lot of aesthetic associated with her brand. Like if you watch the Imaginary Players video or any video that she put out as of late, she really going for like runway model to like, and at first I thought it was like for beauty, but then I heard this one lady say like makeup is like basically war paint. Did you see that video I posted on IG and Threads? Like I think like yesterday.
I'm sure I did.
Peep this out and let me know what you think about it.
Is not to impress men. What women do specifically around makeup and adornments is not to impress men. That's actually to ward off other women. So when women get dressed up in the hair and the makeup and the clothes, turns out men, not so much a fan. Other women, however, think that that makes rivals look very attractive, and they also perceive those rivals as being quite aggressive as well. So when women are dolling themselves up and going out, they're not saying to men, look how attractive I am. They're saying to other women, get out of my way.
There is a dominance display.
That's the message that's being sent. Men, for their role in all of this, actually think that stuff makes you less attractive. So women are actually imposing sort of wearing an attractiveness cost, if you like. They're imposing a cost on themselves, actually making themselves less attractive to the men they are trying to attract in order to signal to other women to stay out of their way. That's how those signals are actually working. And that's this idea of women sort of being convinced or consciously thinking that, oh, what I'm doing is to make myself more attractive, but it's actually those behaviors are actually serving signaling purposes to other women and not making them more attractive to men. What women do specifically around makeup and adornments is not to impress men. That's actually to ward off other women.
Makes so much sense, bro. Like a woman that never wears makeup and has like a male partner or any kind of partner, like she can put makeup on a day, like specifically to thwart off anybody from talking to her partner simply by looking the part. You know what I'm saying? Like you see that all the time. Such and such, they expect to be around somebody, or such and such, they're going to look their best, or at least a version of it, in order to keep up the part, play up the part, so to speak.
And to me, it's like inversion. That's how a male basketball player, would be sitting on a bench. And then you see like the makeup and the dog look where it'd be like, oh, she's trying to be attractive. Well, from this perspective, she's being competitive. How do they double down on that? Well, who has she been beefing with? Basically everybody, as far as I can see, especially like Nicki Minaj. So you have these women beefing. Is that feminine or masculine behavior?
Absolutely masculine behavior.
So it brings me to this article that I read by an artist named Christian LaFonsos, that basically said in the late 19th century, so this the 1800s rather, sexologists throughout the Western world became increasingly concerned with all manners of sexual deviance, including an increasing focus on the sexual deviance of women, exemplified by a particular troublesome deviant, that of the female sexual invert.
Does it matter? Does morality matter when a woman decides she wants to seduce someone?
I mean, this depends on I guess depends on who she said.
All right. Let me rephrase it. Is it morality that she even remotely cares about when she decides she is going to seduce someone?
Let's unpack it for what it's worth, right? So within the confines of a relationship, anecdotally or maybe online, have you ever heard of the concept of a wife withholding sex within her marriage?
1000%.
You've heard that before.
Yes.
Now, on the counter of that, have you ever heard, whether anecdotally or on the internet or in society or in a movie, if a woman is single, she can have sex with whoever she wants to. Is her body, her choice.
1000%. That is the sexual revolution, right?
So it's cool to have sex with strangers, but when it comes to your husband, the one that's protecting and providing for you, it's cool to not give him no pussy. So what in the logic hell are you putting human beings in?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay.
So morality is
You know what
you creating a box in a world and saying, all right, in this box,
okay.
you only fucking one girl.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of this box,
Mm-hmm.
it's,
You
it's
can
not a more.
you can have sex with as many as you want to.
But within the context of a marriage, it's like, should I or should not fuck?
Mm-hmm.
But when you free to fuck whoever you want to fuck. There is no such thing as morality. If those are the rules for which we plan, and this is shit that I teach my kids. I pray a lot to God, and God shows me His realness by always catching my kids doing shit. I catch my kids red-handed all the time, and I'm like, y'all want to pray with me later? They like, this nigga, man. What type of dad do I got?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I catch them doing something. I'll be happy. I rejoice.
Mm-hmm.
He thought I was gonna get mad at him. I just smiling because I just came out of prayer, and I'm just like, feeling good. So nigga think that he gonna take your energy away because some bad thing has happened, but it's like when you have a real relationship with the divine, you understand morality is like in reference to evil people.
Okay.
We broke this down. Moral, you either mortal,
Mm-hmm.
or immortal.
Mm-hmm.
How you want to take it? You want to be mortal or you want to be immortal?
I think if I'm just being honest, right? Like, because that's the only thing I can be. Like, I think it depends on who's looking for a lot of people, right?
But that's what I teach my kids. If you going to be a bad person, I'm going to catch your ass, and it ain't going. You trying to be good, and I'm catching you do bad. We just face to face. I know the type of nigga you is. It ain't even no reason to like. I already know. So all the shit you were saying and portraying, like that ain't even you, my boy. I'm catching you too much. So it's like if I know the real of the situation, I'm not gonna assume that you good.
Mm-hmm.
I already know you have been. This is early 1800s. Motherfuckers is coming to this understanding that all these bitches is out here giving it up.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be a problem, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it going to be a problem? Because now motherfuckers prioritize a career over a family, but the career is not going to sustain you if there ain't even no economy or world, and everybody can just do this shit. You a fucking copy. You went to school for copyright, nigga. I get on Chat GPT and get the coldest copyright known to man. You have no job. Oh, you a graphic designer, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Over. I got Google Gemini.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only graphic designer I need. I got my remedial skills.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pocketing that $400.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
But it was moral to go to college and get a degree in graphic design, but you have no job. You have no money.
Mm-hmm. You have nothing to show for it. You have no legacy built. You have no longevity and stability when it comes to finance. You really don't even know what you're doing when it comes to finance. You're scared of business, like all of those things, right? Like we talked about that. We didn't learn about business until like mid-30s type shit. You know what I'm saying?
And still learning. And
And
still
still learning.
still
Like there is no end to that.
learning.
Nah, they done created so many rituals and spell language around what it is that they do for their Ponzi scheme, economy. Like they've done this for so long that yeah, you got to learn this every day. If we got to show the people one Black's Law dictionary, right? What we talking about? Like 9,000 pages each edition? Like, come on, bro. With words that's like 19 letters long. It's ridiculous. But this is what they bury everything in legalities, right? They pencil whip you, so to speak.
So this goes into AI taking over the internet, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like say for instance, it's thousands and millions of laws, state laws, federal laws, you name it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And ignorance of the law is no excuse,
None.
right? It's a legal principle or legal maxim that means a person cannot escape legal liability by claiming they were unaware of a law they violated.
That's why, for the people that haven't ever been pulled over, if you don't have the luxury of experiencing that, I don't wish it on you. But anyway, right? That's why if you get pulled over by the average police officer, I think I've been pulled over in like 6 different states. They are very condescending in how they talk to you when they pull you over, right? Like as if they're banking on the reality that you're not going to know all of the law.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's the tone in general that in which they come at you with.
Mhm.
Because the average person is not reading all of the fucking state laws in the state that they're in. Like they're just not doing that.
And that bring me into AI and certain things because now people care about what they read about
Mm-hmm.
and the laws for which govern them.
Yes. Yes, they do.
They ignorant of it and
Mm-hmm.
don't care that they removing laws and changing laws and
Or we could just tie it to where we started at, right? More people know more about Cardi B than the laws in the state that they are from.
like they know the Cardi B song, but then to say, do you know the Bill of Rights?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Or what is the pertinence of the Bill of Rights and then the Constitution? Who
Mm-hmm.
does it apply to?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because we still, the thing that blows me about the Constitution, people like herald it as this great peace document. But
Mm-hmm.
when they instituted that document, what not now one slave free when
One, not
that
one.
document was put into action as a legal timestamp of what this country represents,
And
right?
that literally points to the validity of it, as far as I'm concerned.
But did it ever change?
No, no, no.
So it gets me into like a lot of the spiritual um, codes that Cardi B have been sending out in her interviews and her music, and I just wanted to kind of like
We want to jump into that. Yeah, let's do it, bro.
I'm just at the point like that is like do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like do what you want to do and what makes you happy. Like even in the long marriage that I was in, like it's a lot of things that I regret, and there's a lot of things that people gonna be like, you see, you wasted your time. But I don't feel like it was a waste of time. I actually see what comes with being a wife, being a mom. So I experienced that. It's like I have to experience pain. I have to experience good time. I have to experience what it was like to be to have a family and to be a wife. So I don't. And on top of that, like, cause I don't have a bad reputation. Like, if you decide to call me a whore, a slut, or whatever the fuck, it's cause you want to. It's not because you have a fact. Cause I wasn't that. So.
I feel like, again, being in a public position, there will be rumors out there.
Yeah.
And have you ever had something where, like, there was a rumor about someone cheating on you, and then you eventually found out somehow it was real? Where you're like, at first you're like, no, that has to be a rumor. And then eventually one day you find out it's true. And, like, how do you handle those moments? Has it ever happened?
Yeah, that happened. That definitely happened. And it happened too late, because it's like it happened too late. Like, it's like I will find out a little bit more late than the others. Sometimes I feel like, damn, was I the only one that didn't know?
How do you handle that though, Cardi? Because I think that's like a really relatable feeling of a woman being like, did everyone around me know? But when you're in a relationship, sometimes you can get blinded by, like, you love someone. Like, how did you deal whenever in your life you experience something like that? Those feelings of like,
I whoop their ass.
okay,
I whoop their ass. And it's like, it's really your choice if you want to stay or go, to be honest with you. Like, it's like, I'm not going to put the blame on nobody for staying or leaving. Like,
have you ever felt shame in the past of ever like staying with something that people maybe around you were like, you shouldn't be in something like that? And like, how do you deal with that if people are judging you for staying in something?
Sometimes it's like a mixed feelings, because again, I really just don't regret anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Like, if your heart is not ready, it's not ready. It's not ready.
Do you have any advice for women of like how to know when to leave or how to get the strength?
I don't even know if it was like a strength or something. I just feel like it was like my body was like really rejecting it. It's like, like that picture that is like a girl throwing up and she's throwing up hearts. Like, I feel like I was getting like really like sick, and it's like, all right, this is dead. Because I had separation moments that people wouldn't even know that I'm separated. There has been moments that it's like I wouldn't see a motherfucker for 2-3 months. We're not in the same house. We're not fucking. We're not talking. But nobody really knows, though. Nobody's going to ever know your complete business. But you could do that. But if you're not ready to leave, you're just not ready to leave. Especially when you don't talk to other guys, or you don't really be outside like that, or you're not out there like that. And for some reason, this is so weird. Men actually respect marriages.
What do you mean by that?
Women don't really respect marriages.
You're saying outside of the marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Like, a man wouldn't come to you.
Yes.
Because he's like, oh, you've got your thing.
Yes, like, it's like when I used to meet guys, any type of famous guys and stuff like that, they'll be like, how you doing, Cardi B? Like, this and that. My DMs were extremely dry. Nobody would approach me. But these women, they will throw themselves at a married man like it's nothing. It's like, oh, well, whatever. And it's not because it was me, like, because I don't, I'm Cardi B at the end of the day. When I announced that I was single, oh boy, oh
like,
my
God. Your DMs,
the every type of way, they was trying to reach. But when they know that you're like in a marriage and like you have a family, they won't approach you.
It's a lot to unpack. It's a lot going on there.
Yeah. And I kind of,
What do you want to say?
I wanted to play it in full detail and kind of like piece it out for those who,
I'm just at the point like that is like, do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, do what you want to do and do what makes you happy. Like, even like in the
So, back to what you were saying as far as like morals and like morals and things of that nature, right?
Mm-hmm.
do what you want to do.
Mm-mm.
And even back to, what I was saying, as far as like, the dichotomy of being in a marriage and being unhappy, but being single and being happy, and that being the message or the energy. And
Mm-hmm.
like for dudes, like I'm just gonna just be honest, because like, I don't really, it's only a conversation that we can have where you just be so brutally honest, because it's like otherwise it's like, well, it doesn't make sense why you talking about this.
It doesn't. If we don't be brutally honest about it, it doesn't make sense for us to talk about it.
But as a man, you're gonna be blindsided being in a relationship with somebody that's unhappy with you, because it's like, you fall in love with a time bomb, and you don't necessarily know when it wants to detonate, and says, the meme, right? She belongs to the streets.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's funny, but it's also kind of real if you dealing with a woman who has inverted tendencies towards masculine energy,
Yes.
that does what she wants to do to make herself happy.
Mm-hmm. So, so I'll start with my theme for the second half of this year. We are going to have to get to a place where someone is going to be willing and brave enough to show me where happiness matters, right? Right, we're gonna have to get to that point at some point, but I'll digress from there, and I'll say that you can't have both in the same stream of consciousness. Meaning, you can't have do what you want to the tune of however you feel and a moral compass that exists at the same time, right? Because if you're telling me that both of those things exist at the same time, then you're telling me that one or the other is dependent on the other and it's just there for convenience. Otherwise, how can both exist? Right? Because one is a foundational point, the other one is a selfish or a self-centered act, right? Because remember, selfishness is applauded, right? But self-centeredness, that's different, right? So when you put it in that place of do what you want to the tune of whatever that looks like, you can at the same time say, I have a firm and established moral compass and I operate from here, is what I'm saying.
I feel you. And and I would add to that, happiness has a dark side. I could, it's like, I'm a nigga. I've been on the internet since 1996. I was the first nigga, the first day they said, we getting computers with the internet on
Mhm,
such and such day. We can sign up now. I was like the 10th nigga. You feel
mhm,
me?
mhm.
I was on yahoo.com in 96. Niggas be like, yo, I got this information from Google. And it's like, all right,
You got me by 10 years.
I
I
was
didn't,
on it.
I didn't find the internet to 2006, 2005, somewhere around there.
I was on it, man. And I'm just saying, like, gotta get deep into this shit. Cause a motherfucker say do what you need to do to make yourself happy. But from a psychological perspective, happiness has a dark side, ladies and gentlemen.
Hmm.
Perspectives on Psychological Science, a journal of the Association of Psychological Science, they say that happiness shouldn't be thought of as a universally good thing and outline four ways, which is this case. Indeed, not all types of degrees in happiness are equally good, and even pursuing happiness can make people feel worse.
So I love that that was the last point that you ended on. You could end up feeling worse in pursuit of the thing that you deem as the most important thing,
Mhm.
right? Because when we talk about the numbers, they are what they are. Whichever side you fall on, I am completely impartial and indifferent to it. I honestly could care less. But if you are approaching the relationship conversation from a standpoint of at least eventually evolving to marriage, right? We know that the marriage institution, based on the numbers, would be perceived mostly by most logical individuals that it's a failed entity based off of how many people end up divorcing their mates, right?
Like if it was airplane crashes, the
Yeah,
airplane industry wouldn't exist. Nobody
right.
would.
Yeah, like anything that's in the 60 to 70% realm in the negative is not something that you are going to champion, right? Like that's just not going to be a thing, right? So if you put it in that realm and then you understand, all right, well, an overwhelming proportionate amount of women are citing within their claim of irreconcilable differences, like whether that's justified or not, is immaterial. That's not what we're discussing here. We're discussing the fact that they did it, right? But when
It
they
is what it is.
when they
70% of divorces
when they
are
say the
initiated by women.
reasoning, it's because it's overwhelmingly about in the pursuit of their personal happiness, right? Like that's ultimately what all stories end up being
It
about.
always is that. You feel me? It
Always.
always is. I'm happier. But what is happier? But and I'm being brutally honest. What is happier besides a few extra niggas in your DM? Because now you back on
Yeah, yeah,
that.
yeah. What is happier than showing your new outfit at the club and having a bunch of niggas gawk over you that you're just going to decline an offer from just to be able to say that you did it, right?
I mean, so some of them niggas is smacking though.
I
You
mean,
got
some of them niggas is smacking, but I'm being
some
generous
niggas is
to her.
getting
I want to be generous to her because we are talking about her right now, right? Like to hear a woman of that stature say these
She's
words.
pregnant, so she for sure got smacked. Like, come on now.
She is pregnant.
She's pregnant, so she for sure, she for
Well, I feel like
sure,
she had a well bell, right? Like,
she
well,
got single
like she is not,
and got right back to them streets
like she is not
because
speaking from a place of like not experiencing the thing. Like she is actually currently doing the thing while talking about the thing. Like she is living, she is a living embodiment of it. But still in all, like to hear a woman of her stature speak like this, bro, like she is confirming the illusionary confirmation bias of the YT Young 304 like dynamic within our culture. Like that's what she's doing. She's confirming that
she
your get back is okay as long as you're doing what you wanted to do
to make you happy.
to make
But,
you happy.
but we now have a psychological basis that says happiness is actually some shit you do when you want to feel worse.
Yeah. Yeah, because you're chasing the thing, right? There's a difference between the thing organically becoming yours and or you actually radiating from a particular frequency that galvanizes that type of energy towards you and you seeking that energy out. Those are two different things. Those
And
are two completely different things.
yeah, it's like, and then I don't even think that you providing the environment for a successful relationship to take place
How could you?
on your attitude and your actions,
How
because
could you?
if the first opportunity you got, you trying to you like, you know, I wasn't really fucking nobody until I fucked somebody. So it's like
Like
it's not a logic.
that is an ill rebuttal, right? Like in the realm of the back and forth, that is an ill rebuttal.
Yeah,
And the fact that you're probably saying that wow with a baby bump, right? Like that is diabolical,
yeah.
right? Like I know 10 niggas right now that's willing to jump off the roof if this is their reality right now.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. I would lose it.
Like,
Personally,
bro,
I ain't that strong. I'm not as strong
yo,
as
y'all was just in matching Christmas everything with the
that.
whole fam. Like,
Mhm.
bro.
But that's the honest direction. Like instead of, so we're looking at how things were versus how things are,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then we'll say, will things get back to how things were, or will things get perpetually in this direction?
Mm-hmm.
So if the mode of your relationship is happiness, then I've seen something that would say like you are putting a woman on a hamster wheel of dopamine,
Mm-hmm.
right? And then you take her off that hamster wheel, she's looking at you like, who the fuck is you, nigga?
Mm-hmm.
You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Offset, set off. I don't give a fuck about who is you.
Like,
Like,
who is you? Who was you? Right? Like, never mind these children.
I'm
Right?
not happy.
I'm not happy. I will burn this shit down until my happiness is present. Think about that. They always say, "Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean about women are always willing to burn everything down?" But what do you mean? Like she will sit in that shit for 19 years and 7 months and 5 hours and just the epiphany will just come. Like it will just like drop right in her lap. Like it will just like when you watch the cartoons and that little thought cloud come up right next to the head, like that shit will just come right next to her head and be like, it's time to go.
It's it's like this last sentence: the strongest predictor is not money or external recognition through success or fame. It's having meaningful social relationships.
Mm-hmm.
That means the best way to increase your happiness is to stop worrying about being happy and instead divert your energy to nurturing social bonds you have with other people.
Mm-hmm.
So in reference to this world that we have where, the symbolism of Cardi B is competition. Let's not get that confused, right?
Facts. 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 Because you don't have Cardi B unless the industry wanted to divert your attention from Nicki Minaj to a Cardi B
Yeah, they needed a Nicki Minaj
clone. They need
one
a Nicki
billion,
Minaj clone.
right? And so they utilize her, and that's
They built
competition.
off the archetype. They built off the archetype, and let's just say the original is not that fond of the archetype.
Oh no, I don't think them two really like each other on a real personal.
Yeah, like I don't think they would be in the same room sharing a cigarette, right? Like,
Nah, I don't see them piecing it up no
no,
time.
I don't think it's going down.
So yeah, I'll keep going with this video.
No volume, bro. There's no volume, bro.
Oh, I didn't hear you say that. Hey, hold on.
whore or slut or whatever the fuck wrong marriage. I'm just at the point like that is like do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like do what you want to do and do what makes you happy. Like even like in the long marriage that I was in, like it's a lot of things that I regret and it's a lot of things that people gonna be like, you see, you wasted your time. But I don't feel like it was a waste of time. I actually see what comes with being a wife, being a mom. So I experienced that. It's like I have to experience pain. I have to experience good time. I have to experience what it was like to be to have a family and to be a wife. So I don't. And on top of that, like, cause I don't have a bad reputation. Like, if you decide to call me a whore, a slut, or whatever the fuck, it's cause you want to. It's not because you have a fact. Cause I wasn't that. So
I feel like, again, being in a public position, there will be rumors out there.
Yeah.
And have you ever had something where like there was a rumor about someone cheating on you and then you eventually found out somehow it was real, where you're like, at first you're like, no, that has to be a rumor. And then eventually one day you find out it's true. And like, how do you handle those moments? Has it ever happened?
Yeah, that
Okay.
happened. That definitely happened. And it happened too late because it's like it happened too late. Like it's like I will find out a little bit more late than the others. Sometimes I feel like, damn, was I the only one that didn't know?
How do you handle that though, Cardi? Because I think
Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm. So, you do not have to go through trials and tribulations.
Mhm.
Like, that's not a rites of passage. Like, your rites of passage is not for you to go through a relationship where a dude runs all over you. Like, that's not it. I promise you that's not it. But if that's your baseline, the rest of this makes sense, right? Like if that's her baseline, if that's where she's operating from, the rest of her and her disposition towards all of this makes sense. Is what I'm saying.
Mhm. Cause it's like if it's like, all right, I got married, I did that, got the
Mhm.
t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
Had a kid, had the white picket fence in the yard, like
I feel like you bought it from like you know, Bed Bath and Beyond or some shit.
yeah,
You took it back because it didn't fit you or some shit.
yeah. You got the package deal, and you realize you probably should have brought everything individually.
And the particular mating strategies that women utilize are good for attracting narcissistic dudes. In a simpler way of dealing with that is like women like dudes that other women like. So
Absolutely.
you marry Offset, cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Offset is a rapper. So if I'm gonna just put it into he travel all the time, he be in different cities basically every night.
Mm-hmm.
What's the chances of Offset cheating on a woman versus somebody else?
More than likely, more likely than not.
So it's kind of like you get in quicksand and you be like, oh fuck, I'm sinking.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Mm-hmm.
you get mad at the quicksand, but like you knew quicksand was gonna have you sinking. So it's like accountability and responsibility, not because he cheated on you, because I feel like at that point, my honest opinion, it's irrelevant at that
1000%.
level, at that status that y'all live.
You decided to keep going with that. Like you not only did that, you covered most of those things up. Like most of those things didn't come out until the heat of battle between you and him, right?
And
Like
it didn't come from media outlets or blogs. It came from her.
yeah, exactly. So like most of the backlash and the vitriol within the responses that goes both ways towards her and against her, I think she has lended a lot to it, whether she's wanted to acknowledge that part, her part in that or not. Um, every word she says does play a role. But I want to connect to what you started saying in the beginning, right? Not only are women going to want to be with the archetype of an Offset just purely based off of Cardi B and her archetype. But if you think about it, she is also the stripper, aka part of my friend's sacred whore archetype, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you draw the line from that archetype, there are a plethora of women that probably follow her that would probably view her relationship like, if I see your man, I am going to try.
Nah, this is the crux of spiritual possession through the masses, is
Mhm.
because it's if I don't have a foundation and I look at somebody like Cardi B and I say, all right, I want to do that. Well, this is an inverted woman.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
With Cardi B, up is down, down is up. You see a woman, but internally that's a man. So when you do shit the way she doing it, you doing it the nigga way. The
Yep.
makeup is not. Well, I was arguing with niggas about this all day. Makeup is not for women.
At all. At all. That shit is war paint.
And the coldest niggas at makeup right now is niggas.
Is niggas. It is a, dare we say, rainbow
Listen,
male.
listen. It's a nigga right now wearing makeup and you don't know it's a nigga at all. You think it's Shirley Sue.
1000%.
You not in a you. That's why makeup is repulsive to men, because is you not necessarily sure what you're dealing with, the same way as if a motherfucker put on a mask.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who you are now.
You know what was one of the most visceral and shocking sights I saw on film growing up? It was that scene from I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker.
Oh
You
yeah,
you know the one I'm talking about, right?
yeah, for sure. I clipped that bad
You know
man.
what I'm saying? Like that is so frightening to me. Like, I
It was
mean,
a
like,
joke back then.
horrifying,
It
bro.
was a joke back then. It's real life now.
Bro, that is horrifying to me. And I remember seeing that when I was like 9, 10 years old. So I say all of that to say, like, I was afraid of that then. I've been on the lookout for all of this up until now. And not from no trauma space, but from a space of, I don't want to be traumatized from having to deal with something that I was blindsided by my lust for. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't listen. I'll fall for almost anything there is in this world, with the exception of lust. Right? I have a boundary around my lust. You dig me? Like that that there has to be a decision there as a man. There should absolutely be a governor on that thing, right?
Mhm.
Because otherwise, like, those are the dudes that sleep with anything that look like it might have a vagina. Like, bro, like, I'm not that guy, bro. Like, I can't be that guy, bro. I just can't. I just
Nah,
can't.
and listen, bro. Like I've come into contact with a lot of niggas, man, doing readings and shit, and a lot of men have come to that crossing the road and said, you know what, I'm gonna fuck with this trendy. I'm gonna fucking be
Nah,
bi
bro.
curious, bro.
Nah,
A
bro.
lot of niggas have made that decision, bro. I'm
The
just
Mr.
saying.
C
I'm
style,
just,
right?
I'm
The
just
Mr. C style type shit.
I'm just saying, and I don't have no judgment for it,
Me
but like,
either. But
but
I
all
have the right to say no too, right?
exactly, cause I've seen it break niggas down to the core of their soul. Like,
Primarily because I know a lot of them have the viewpoint of, I'm not going to tell you until we get to that point. What? No, bro. By that point, we're already past the point of no return.
if they go and tell you at all,
Like, no. We've seen a lot of unalivings happen as the result of something like that, right? Like, that's not, everybody doesn't have the, oh, okay, my bad response to certain shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, Some people take that kind of shit personally.
I mean, shit. It's like nigga trying to be happy on some weird shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah. But my thing is, why does it have to be at the expense of niggas who don't know no better, right? Like you're not gonna make me judge him because he said something to you that you decided yesterday was offensive, right? Like you can't do that to people, bro. Like y'all change the rules every Sunday, and you want niggas to acquiesce to these rules.
And the rules is not even the rules are for like a specific mind control
Come on, bro. Come on.
of societal collapse. Okay, so it's like it's not is the reason why I'm saying it's like, damn, this nigga mean. No, I'm saying you unconsciously, you ain't even have no fucking choice. You just doing what your mama told you to do. Get a job. You a good person, bro. You didn't do nothing wrong, right? But you have the psychology of the world is fucked.
Fucked, bro.
So when you acquiesce and you adopt, like, well, everybody else is doing it, so I might as well do it too.
Yeah.
Like at that point,
Said
niggas,
by every NPC since the beginning of the time, right? Like,
it get and it's like, you know, I like these kind of conversations because it's like the way that she's verbalizing it is like it ain't nothing wrong with what I'm saying.
bro,
And
it's like everyday conversation to her. It's
right,
like she's talking to an actual girlfriend, whether she knows this young lady or not. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Like,
Right. And to me, this is your case point example of a sexually inverted masculine female
mhm.
getting put on a pedestal
Yeah.
and perpetuating what it would look like if a woman acted as a male.
Yeah, like if a woman really just had her way and no male could tell her what to do.
Right. And it's not like judging or chastising. It's
Mhm.
like I see the spirit that you're carrying and I'm rebuking that spirit.
Yeah,
Now,
like that's all we're doing here. Like we're not even judging her on the
I don't
material.
even think Cardi B understands what the fuck.
Yeah, yeah. Like we're not speaking to it from a place of material, physical judgment, right? Like we're not on it like that. We're talking about the implications, right? Because I don't even think like the way in which she's acting about it and towards it while she talks about it gives me the impression that she probably doesn't understand the impact that she actually has, right? Like if she understood her impact, right? And then she understood how many people make a decision based off of how they see and view her, like I don't think she would be so flippant towards that concept of, yeah, just do what you want whenever you want type shit, because that's not how she got to being a 10-time platinum artist from a stripper. Like that's not how she got there, right?
Mhm,
Like that's just not how she got there, doing what she wanted to do.
mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Or doing what you need to do to make you happy. Because what
Yeah,
makes you
like
happy is probably not going to be the most responsible thing
no, and happiness is not necessarily congruent with success.
in any area of aspect of life. Like I was happy building this building, but it had cracks, and every
We
time
see
it rained,
we see millionaires that kill themselves every day, B.
if
You know what I'm
money
saying?
make you happy, quote unquote.
Like that, we see niggas that got bread that kill themselves every day, B. We have to acknowledge that at some point.
It's like a really relatable feeling of a woman being like, did everyone around me know? But when you're in a relationship, sometimes you can get blinded by like, you love someone. Like, how do you did you deal whenever in your life you experienced something like that, those feelings of like,
I whoop their ass.
okay,
I whoop their ass. And it's like it's really your choice if you want to stay or go, to be honest with you. Like it's like I'm not gonna put the blame on nobody for staying or leaving. Like,
have you ever felt shame in the past of ever like staying with something that people maybe around you were like, you shouldn't be in something like that? And like, how do you deal with that if people are judging you for staying in something?
sometimes it's like a mixed feelings, because again, I really just don't regret anything. You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. Like if your heart is not ready, it's not ready. It's not.
Bro. I was trying to signal you to stop after I fucked them up. Like she really meant that.
Mm-hmm.
But can we unpack that first before we get to the rest of the minefield that she let out?
Mm-hmm. I'll start it.
Not ready. I whoop their ass.
Okay.
I whoop their ass.
Like, how did you deal whenever in your life you experienced something like that, those feelings of like,
I whoop their ass.
okay,
I whoop their ass. And it's like it's really your choice if you want to stay or go.
Okay. What did you hear when she said that in that context?
I heard her say when she have uncomfortable feelings, she don't process them.
Mm-hmm.
But with feelings in life, you act like you do. So you saying like I kicked their ass, but that's not a strategy.
No, not
Right.
at all.
If you ever said, "Man, I'm about to kick this nigga's ass," how?
Yeah. How does that work? And what does that look like?
What if he's stronger than you?
Yeah. What if he doesn't respond well to confrontation?
So I think that in reference to the deeper, darker aspects of life, they really tormenting her and really challenging her.
Mm-hmm.
And so because she have such a great career, it don't really.
The way it's going to balance out for her is for her to go through this on the back end, essentially. That's what her success looks like. All right. She's going to be ridiculed and tore down in public as far as the characterization of her archetype and what she represents. But she's going to sell a lot of records and she's going to make a lot of money and she's going to justify her actions because of said money and records sold. Like,
Right, but that's masculine in theory. That's
yeah,
not feminine in theory.
that's results based.
Right.
That's
But
not a feminine construct whatsoever.
we talking about well-being. We talking about health. We talking about like
Feminine would be creativity, right? Feminine will be her resting in her creativity and just blossoming from there. She's not doing that. What she's doing is approaching this thing from a business conglomeration standpoint, and she is the head of the business, and she's going to do whatever she has to do to keep said business rolling. Period.
shit. Businessman. I'm not a businessman. I'm a businessman.
To be honest with you, like it's like I'm not gonna put the blame on nobody for staying or leaving. Like,
have you ever felt shame in the past of ever like staying with something that people maybe around you were like, you shouldn't be in something like that? And like, how do you deal with that if people are judging you for staying in something?
sometimes it's like a mixed feelings, because again, I really just don't regret anything. You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. Like if your heart is not ready, it's not ready. It's not ready.
Do you have any advice?
Nah, this was crazy. This bitch asked her about the people around her, and she didn't even say nothing to that question.
Nothing to it. Nothing to it.
She said, "If your heart ready, it's not ready."
Bro,
that didn't.
Bro, that's witchery, bro. That's witchery, bro. No, that's witchery, bro. That sound like do what thou wilt. Man, that's what that sound like to me.
Like that was I gotta run this back because listen to the question and listen to how she don't answer.
Leaving, like,
Have you ever felt shame in the past of ever like staying with something that people maybe around you were like, you shouldn't be in something like that? And like, how do you deal with that if people are judging you for staying in something?
sometimes it's like a mixed feelings because again, I really just don't regret anything. You know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. Like if your heart is not ready, it's not ready. It's not ready.
Do you have any advice for women of like,
Yo, 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 yo. Do you have any regrets? If your heart is not ready, you're not ready. Yo, that is masterful. I am going to answer the question I want to answer.
Mm-hmm.
Like, fuck what you just said right now.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Fuck your clipboard. Like, I don't care about your show right now. I'm gonna
Mhm.
answer the shit I want to answer.
I swear you don't really have a chance with a girl like this.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
You a dead man walking.
Bro, I was listening to JVP the other day. I'm cleaning up the house and I'm listening to the shit. And even he was surprised when he heard it. But do you know the official numbers of how many times platinum she went internationally?
Mm-mm.
That shit is like something like 13, 14 times platinum. Like, what is it? You just typed it in. What was it?
100 million. That's 10 times platinum according to Google.
Bro, you understand how look at the numbers on 100 million. So,
And I wouldn't say this is an indication of her success.
no, not at all. Otherwise, how could we have this conversation and be talking about it like this? No,
I'm just saying, based upon the average artist contract, how they don't.
How it's structured.
Yeah,
That money does not go to her
right.
because she is not a full scale artist. Meaning
Right.
she has
She don't write. She don't
has
produce.
writers. Yeah, she has all of that. Theme makers, all of that.
Right.
People that build her image, like she has all of that. So she is the one who executes the plan, but the plan is essentially built for her. Hence the machine that she has behind her.
Correct. Yeah. So I don't
We're
really.
talking to that. Yeah, like we're not talking to this on her as a personal thing. Like this is just the machine that she works with.
Yeah. So that's I don't really see it like she's just so great because it's like it's a Cardi B is more of like I look at her like Pepsi. A million niggas go into making Pepsi what it is. The motherfucking the truck drivers and shit.
Yeah. It's mad niggas on that line.
Mm-hmm.
how to know when to leave or how to get the strength?
I don't even know if it was like a strength or something. I just feel like it was like my body was like really rejecting it. It's like like that picture that is like a girl throwing up and she's throwing up hearts. Like I feel like I was getting like really like sick, and it's like, all right, this is dead. Because
I think we should speak to that little nugget real quick. Brothers need to understand what that means. When a woman's body starts rejecting you, yeah, my nigga, like she moved on already. Like you probably still in the crib, but she making arrangements right now. She will come and be around you every day and be cordial and all of that lovey shit. But at the end of the day, like she is making plans, bro.
We getting brutally honest though. Why would her body reject you? Because there's something wrong that you did, or because she had
No, there are.
bodies before she met you. Hold on. She's comparing you to somebody else. To whereas that comparison would make her not even want to be with you. The same way, if you like butter pecan, you eating strawberry every day.
Mhm.
Eventually, you can be like, man, I want some motherfucking butter pecan ice cream.
1,000%. 1,000%. I'm so happy you asked that question, and this is why only us could have this kind of conversation. But I digress. The entire reasoning as to why she would come to that conclusion ultimately is not pinned down to one thing, and it can't be, because we also know about the realities when it comes to pair bonding and semen accumulation, so to speak, right? Like depending on how many have been able to insert themselves within her is going to depend on how long and how volatile her hormones are going to be, right? Right. And that ultimately is going to be the thing that's going to move the needle with her, as opposed to the things that everybody else is seeing on the outside.
And then you could add another layer to it. Was Offset implementing structure and guidance within his relationship to which his woman could follow and adhere to on a
He
daily
couldn't possibly, because he don't know how to. He couldn't possibly, because his actions have already dictated he didn't know how to.
Would she allow him to it if he wanted to?
That is another question, and I'm willing to say that I would
Let me answer. Fuck no. She would not.
No, she wouldn't.
She wouldn't. There's no way in hell.
Because she wants what's that called? Anonymity, right? Like not anonymity. She wants to exist above reproach, right? Like she wants to be
in a relationship with a man.
Yes, within the relationship of a man. She wants to be the one with the last word, the last say, right? The final decision. Like it has to be her with the final decision, or else there is no relationship. Hence, the reason why my brother said this is about her inversion and her masculinity is the thing that's in charge here. And that's what she's operating through, because there's no way that everything that she has from the person she's dealing with versus the person she left is equivalent to what, a couple $1 million?
But your body going to reject your kid's father, but it's going to accept a nigga that play for the New England Patriots. It's not. I don't. This is bullshit.
Yeah,
that's bullshit.
You have to call bullshit on that.
That's bullshit, bro.
You have to call bullshit on that, because the person that you're going to sleep with now is the same archetype as the person you're leaving. It's the same archetype.
Different. I don't even when it come to a motherfucker like this. It's like Summer Walker. She went from Rico Reckless to some old white boy. It ain't no archetype for these hoes, man.
But what I'm saying is that the archetype is the same, because if I'm not mistaken, Stephon Diggs got like 2 other girls that had a baby in the same month.
Oh, in that
just this year.
In that aspect, yeah.
Just this year.
Yeah, you know,
so the archetype is the same. If Offset can't keep his John in his pants on the road or whatever because he's Offset and he's married to her, same thing with this nigga. Like, while everybody's talking about her being with him and the fact that she moved on and upgraded, so to speak, right? He, at the same time in the background, got 2 girls that had a baby the same month this year. And they're best friends. Let me put that little nugget in there. So the archetype is still the same.
It's my body was rejected and my husband though.
Yeah.
But that goes into the inversion. The inversion specifically is when I'm single, I'm free to fuck whoever I want to fuck. But when I'm married,
my body, my choice.
When I'm married, you know, my body is rejected.
If I'm happy or not.
I'm not that happy
Yeah,
in this
the
relationship.
caveat when you're married is if I'm happy or not.
Yeah,
You gotta point out the caveat.
yeah. Ain't no caveats when you're single. You free to do whatever you
Nah,
want.
ain't no caveats when you're single. Because you ain't got no boundaries, you ain't got to answer to nobody. But when you're in a relationship, you know, somebody is beholden to you.
Yeah, man. It's crazy shit.
But if I just get online and say, you know, I'm single today because of what he did to me, it's justified. That's what we're talking about. But yeah, it's
I
hard.
had separate.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
What you were saying?
No, I was gonna say it's hard to tell a stripper from the Bronx that went 10 times platinum what to do, bro. I'm just saying.
And that's what my whole point is. It don't matter the ways of inversion. That's my whole thing. Like, so the ways of inversion is like what niggas is taught. If you do XYZ, then ABC will occur.
Facts.
However, if the the thing, if you say like, all right, you plant fucking peanuts in a garden or some shit
Uh-huh.
like that, and
Uh-huh.
then you go to the garden and there's cement there, but this is where they told you to plant the garden at, and
Mm-hmm.
you try to plant the shit on cement, you
Mm-hmm.
do everything that the OG told you to do, but the condition, the environment is different,
Yes.
right?
So
The
everything is not the
psychological
same.
the psychological environment that you dealing with in the dating market, in the sexual marketplace, is a psychology that is inverted because they are prioritizing education and career when you are not telling women how to exist with a man and understand a man at all. That man is going to worship at your feet regardless of what you do. You are creating a total imbalance for the whole entire world. I don't give a fuck what
Right.
you say.
That's a fact, especially if that person has a following, bro.
I mean, if you have a following, it's the same way as giving a virus to other people.
1,000%. 1,000%. If one person got it, they walk into a place of a bunch of people that don't got it. Guess what?
Just like I think that this shit is out of control.
Yeah, I think you said it right yesterday. We're at the point of no return. Now it's about cutting your losses and trying to make sure that the windfall is not as bad as it's going to be type shit. Like that's where we're at.
Yeah, and if you are single, then you like, what I'm saying, you got a great woman, then good, right? But it's a lot of people in relationships where it's not, you don't feel that.
Totally miserable. And they've
Right.
been miserable for a long time. They just never said nothing to
They
me.
don't know how to say it. They don't know how to verbalize it. They're a great man, but
Both of them feel it though. Both of them feel it and both of them act like it when they're not with one another. But when they're together,
and the reason why you miserable is because you're not gay, right? You want to be catered to, you want to be nurtured, you want to be loved on, you want to be poured into, you want to be seen,
that is a masculine thing. Yeah.
yeah. But if you being competed against, or if you looked at as like a peer
By
or a
the
rival,
by the opposite sex, no less. We don't have a foundation for that fight, is what I think what you're ultimately alluding to, right? Like we don't have a foundation for fighting our women on a masculine platform. Like we just don't.
and a lot of times when you are laying things out, people take the information and they get mad at you
Yeah.
for pointing it out. But it's like I'm okay with people being mad at me because I'm not on the internet to make money. You feel me? Like
Yeah,
I'm
I'm all the way okay with that. Like my symbol is two snakes. I know I'm an acquired taste. You know what I'm saying? Like I know, but that's how you weed out who is purposeful versus who is.
right. I'm only being honest. And if you was honest, you would see and understand. And it's
The
not
intent,
that
right? The intent is what matters. Like
right,
niggas will be able to see your intent.
right. And it's just clear, and in so many different ways. It's just we're talking for close to 2 hours on a 4-minute video. So imagine, if we had different examples, it'd be.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
But I mean, we putting out this concept of inversion. You will see it everywhere.
Yeah, yeah. Like if we expanded on just the psychology she has going forward and from being able to move on so quickly, that's a whole nother field.
Mhm,
Like she went so quickly from one to the other. Like
mhm.
there was no um um honeymoon period. There was no substitute area time. Like there was no rest period, right?
Mhm.
Like she moved like a serial dater, as
Mhm.
opposed to somebody who's married.
Yeah, but it's only how a man would act in that
Mhm.
situation he was like if he looked like a girl.
Relationship moments that people wouldn't even know that already. There has been moments that it's like I wouldn't see a motherfucker for 2-3 months. We're not in the same house. We're not fucking. We're not talking. But nobody really knows, though. Nobody's gonna ever know your complete business. But you could do that. But if you're not ready to leave, you're just not ready to leave. Especially when you don't talk to other guys.
This is dangerous, and this is a point where I'm being brutally honest. This is a dangerous part that men don't really understand or really grasp
Yeah.
within the last year of their relationship.
Mhm.
The last year of your relationship is going to be really rough because that whole entire year, she have already decided that she's
Yeah.
about to leave you and not fuck with you.
Mhm.
But this is you notice it, but you don't understand because she's not looking at you with the twinkle. She's not like y'all might have sex and y'all might do cordial things, but in her mind, she have already left. She haven't left physically, but mentally, emotionally,
Mhm.
psychologically,
Spiritually, she gone.
spiritually, she is gone. And men, and you don't know that.
Yeah. It happens before you notice it.
Yeah. And then one day something happens and she's like, all right, I'm done. I can't take this
Which
no.
is the tipping scale day, right?
Right. That's the day.
Yep. Yep.
And
Yep.
you never
That day, the final straw, right?
but it been a build up
Mm-hmm.
for
There,
at least a year.
there is definitely an accumulation that has taken place. Absolutely.
That's what she's explaining on should I stay or should she leave? Oh, she's gone.
Gone.
But
when,
she's there.
when she contemplates that conversation, she's already gone.
She is it because it's like my left arm. My left arm don't really have a life
Mm-hmm.
not being connected to me.
Mm-hmm.
The day my left arm start thinking, you know what, man, I think I can make it without this nigga, man.
Word.
It's over.
Mm-hmm.
And people, human beings, man and woman, masculine and feminine is one entity, whether you niggas know it or not. That's why this conversation is so ridiculous, cavalier. And this is why the inversion is so detrimental to the fabric of society. Because when a woman just decides, I'm going to leave this nigga, listen, when women leave a relationship, you know what she's not thinking about? How it's going to affect the kids.
No care whatsoever.
She's not factoring the kids being broke the fuck up on the inside because
No.
her happiness which is a demonic entity in the world,
supersedes
how
the
her children are going to feel about the whole entire situation.
totally, totally, totally.
So any alternative to make this shit work, like, whatever, you want to get dick appointments on Friday, I'm willing to, as long as I can fuck who I want to fuck. You want to get a dick appointment on Friday for the kids, I'm willing to do that because it's so important for a child to be around their dad and their mom.
1000%. And
It,
I'll take it a step further and say just the fact that you're willing to do that without total and complete disregard for the emotional impact on the children, like that should tell you everything you need to know about your counterpart.
how my kids feel about the shit that I'm saying or doing on this podcast. It should be the reflection point that make you say, like, but if there is no empathy,
But nobody will ever be able to go back and be like, look what your dad was saying on this day.
right?
You know what I'm saying? Like nobody will ever be able to clip your shit and be like, look what your dad said.
Right. Right. Because I'm conscientious of, I just told a bitch today, I fucking love my kids.
Yeah.
I was talking about Azor. This nigga get on my nerves. But I was like, yo, I love the fuck out this little boy.
Yeah, but that's like your best friend. Like I know how you are with your kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like anybody who doesn't have that kind of relationship or who can't reconcile that, they wouldn't be able to see that or notice it because those signs don't stand out to them. I see the signs with you and your kids. You crazy? Fuck out of here. That's why it's so funny when you talk shit about them because I know how much you love them. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's like you want to share that love with somebody for your kids, and I'm the person that don't give a fuck about how you feel about, like, once I have kids with you, like, it's like, romance and happiness is cool, bitch, but it's bigger things.
Yeah,
It's bigger fish to fry. And if you help me over this fucking pot, bitch, maybe we could do the shit that you want to do, bitch.
Yeah, like that's not gonna move the needle because we can't rest and sit in your lust and passionate fucking excursions that you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is cool for a moment, but then we have to keep it pushing. Right? There's a time and place for that shit. And we can't rest in your lust, bitch. Like that's the reality.
You never seen a building, like a motherfucker dreamed about this building and it was created. Motherfucker really wanted this shit to happen.
That shit does not sustain us, bro. And
even if manifested this house.
And even if we could do it as much as you wanted it to, it would not fucking sustain us. It would not sustain you. In a minute, you're gonna resent me. Because that might be the only thing that we end up doing type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Nah, there's a time and place for everything.
Right. It's something that you feel like, shit. You constantly, I thought about it in this way a couple of days ago. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm not going to judge you at all. In that space of me not judging you at all, like, I want that same shit in return, especially
it's only right that I get the same thing in return. All I'm asking for is reciprocation. If I decide to stand out on that ledge, like I'm not gonna be out on that ledge and not be able to experience at least reciprocation, right? Like, and if it's only reciprocation, that's gonna get old too, right? Because I know I'm gonna be doing, like you said, everything I can do to appease what it is that you need and want, and to make this union what it's supposed to be. But if you on the other side on some Cleopatra shit, just laying out and just waiting for shit to be done, this ain't gonna work. Like, that's just what it is.
Yeah, man. It's like it's not. And this last part is like, give some advice for the
talk to
women.
other guys, or you don't really, you're not reason this respect, you don't not, you could do that, but never know not, not even dead, sick, and it's like, all right, this is dead. Because I had separation moments that people wouldn't even know that I'm separated. There has been moments that it's like I wouldn't see a motherfucker for 2-3 months. We're not in the same house. We're not fucking. We're not talking. But nobody really knows, though. Nobody's going to ever know your complete business. But you could do that. But if you're not ready to leave, you're just not ready to leave. Especially when you don't talk to other guys, or you don't really be outside like that, or you're not out there like that. And for some reason, this is so weird. Men actually respect marriages. What do you reason? This is so, and for some reason, this is so weird.
This is so weird.
What's weird about it is that you had like one truth in all of that filth. Like, and the only truth was men respect marriages more. But that's my opinion. What you say?
Yeah, that's not weird to respect like a marriage. Like,
It's
like
weird that you think it's weird type shit.
hold on. My thing is, what would have happened if niggas didn't respect it? Like, what you looking for, sis?
There'll be a lot more dead niggas, bro.
What you looking for? It's like you putting it out there secretly and you want this attention from other men other than your husband. And it's the social medialization of it. I just made that shit up. Of, you know,
I like that shit, but it sounds reminiscent of Aisha Curry, don't it?
bro, I swear I was having the same exact thought, bro. I'm not even
Listen, bro, we said it was the same spiritual energy. I think this is confirmation in real time.
yeah, like I was in the same exact thing.
That's exactly what Aisha Curry been saying for like the past 8 months, bro.
It's like, I think deep down, I'm always the type of nigga like,
You want to be lusted after. Like,
yeah,
say
like,
it.
do
Say
you
it.
want
Say it.
to show off that ass today or
Say
something?
it. Say it,
I
bro.
don't know.
Just please say it out loud. Let's stop having all of these fucking remedial conversations where y'all do all of this echo chamber shit and y'all bounce the fucking conversation back and forth with no conclusion. Please say what it is so we can work from there. Please.
That's a good starting point. Like, you want dudes to be on you.
Like,
Okay.
that's a thing. That is a thing.
Okay.
That is a thing.
You bored being in a relationship with a nigga. Like, you want to be, she belongs to the streets.
Yeah. I don't like the idea that my whole life is paid for because there's not a man that looks at me like he would F me, if he had the chance. Like, because people are not fawning over me, I think that's an awesome word. Fawn. Right? Like because people are not fawning over me, right? Because I'm not the main event, right? Like, I'm the woman because I'm the prize, right? But I'm married to Steph Curry. Like, I thought he was going to be like a high school coach. I thought he was going to be like, I don't know, the guy that led Tuesday's Bible study. Like, he wanted to be a reverend and blah, blah, blah. And yeah.
This is like, is weird. And, I pray that this spirit never get close to me, man.
Oh, my Lord.
Stay close to God.
Oh, my Lord. Please
don't.
Please don't.
I spend time in my little prayer corner, man. People don't even know. Like, what you doing? Praying.
Yeah, I think this spirit worse than the Jezebel spirit.
Yeah, this is deep, man.
This is psychological, bro. Like the Jezebel, you can see her coming. This shit is psychological.
She said, you know what's so weird? Niggas don't even want to like be in my DMs when I'm married. Like, that's weird, right? Like, they should be really trying to
disappointed.
For some reason, this is so weird. Men actually respect marriages.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, like that's here's a novel notion. like like this is such a foreign concept, right?
And
Men
the snow
respect
bunny, like,
hello,
what you
men
mean by that?
respect hierarchy, bro. Like that is it. That's the difference between men and women. Hierarchy, egalitarianism. Like, y'all believe everybody should get a trophy just for participating. No, we believe the best nigga on the field is the nigga that get the praise. Period.
Mhm.
That's it. Not like you get a trophy for putting your socks on and coming out here. Like, nah, we don't believe in that shit. Holy fucking shit.
It's crazy. She said, "What you mean by that?"
Yeah, because it's foreign to her too.
Men respect marriages. So it goes back into women filing 70% of the marriages, 50% of American marriages ended in divorce.
Uh-huh.
Because men respect marriages and women don't.
Yeah.
And when it comes down to the get down of wanting to be single and getting different male attention, whether you know it or not, that could be secretly fueling you cutting your eyes at your husband right now,
Well,
looking at him differently because you know it's some cock
and think about what you said leading up to
on
this.
the other side, huh?
Think about what you said leading up to this portion of the conversation. Like she literally has left the marriage before it even literally happens, right? So we are way more reluctant to pull that trigger than her because she is going to plan and execute and then pull the trigger. We would just end up pulling the trigger because we end up feeling like we don't have any other choice.
And
Totally different.
and you know this, man, because listen, the conversation in inversion planet is you're a strong, independent woman. So bold of you to leave your marriage.
How courageous of you to
How
step out on
courageous
your
of
own.
you. This is applaudable. And nigga, why would you abandon your family like that? You ain't shit, nigga. You were just a statistic. You should have been there for your family. Why you ain't fight for your family?
Never mind the idea of the uprooting of the environment of those children, right? Like,
Yeah.
never mind that idea, right? Never mind the idea of the psychological impact of that those children seeing another man
Or just not being around their dad every
or
day.
just not being around their dad.
It fucks them up because
Yeah.
your kids love you and you love your kids.
And
The only
one of them has seen some of this on TV somewhere.
I mean,
One,
the only problem is this: the girl don't like the man, so therefore the kids don't gotta. Cause like it's like
yeah,
this
yeah, yeah, yeah.
is
Yeah.
forcing of the issue. So it's like,
And the other elephant in the room that we're not speaking to is the reality that we don't know how in which manner she decides to speak to the children in reference to their dad, right? Like we don't know how she speaks to them about him, right? We don't know that.
I mean, she's not going to say your dad love you and want to be with you every day. I just want to be a cunt right now.
No,
She won't
no,
say
no.
that.
And it's only but so long she could give off the daddy has to work excuse.
I mean, and the point of the matter is, in perpetual, you will hear the story. Well, your daddy just didn't ever care. He ain't never want to be around you.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Perpetuity will end up being exactly that. Your dad had something better to do.
right, but in reality, you know, maybe she just didn't want to be with the nigga no more because she wanted to see what was out here in them streets. But you can't have that kind of conversation because it's like, damn, ma, for real, why would you do that? That don't
Yeah,
even make
yeah,
sense.
yeah. Like, why would you split us up, mom?
For cock on a Saturday.
Yeah. And her
That's
her,
not cool.
her answer is what? Like, I pay for everything anyway. We didn't need him.
Yeah, that's
That's crazy.
That's wild work.
Women don't really respect marriages.
You're saying outside of the marriage.
Mm-hmm.
Like a man wouldn't come to you.
Yes.
Because he's like, oh, you've got your thing.
Yes, like, cause like when I used to meet guys, any type of famous guys and stuff like that, they'll be like, how you doing? How you doing, Cardi B? Like this and that. My DMs were extremely dry. Nobody
Your DMs was extremely dry and you was married.
I mean, they should be, right?
She acting like they wasn't supposed to be dry. If it's extremely dry, she like
He was super specific with that one.
yeah, like they was extremely dry. Like they
Yeah,
wasn't a little bit dry.
she led methodically the conversation to that standpoint. Like,
that's a hard point to drive home.
yeah, because she wasn't asking about DMs. Like,
would approach me, but these women, they will throw themselves at a married man like it's nothing. It's like, oh well, whatever.
hard stop.
And it's
Hard stop right there. That is going to have to be acknowledged when we talk about this dark triad and we talk about all of these different elements that go with how women choose and pick and mentally get in a space where they're going for a particular mate and partner. We're going to have to start acknowledging the reality that seductress archetype, when she gets in that bag, morality be damned, right? Anybody else with a family and a good woman be damned, right? Like, I am going to test the limits of every man and any man because I am who I am energy, right? Like, that's the thing, right? Because we always say it, and you said it earlier, women are more attracted to men who are already taken. So women are generally, based off of their natural, biological, hypergamous nature, right? They want a finished product. What's more finished of a product than an already married man? Right? That has to be acknowledged. Because even if you marry and a woman feel like she good looking enough to jump in your DMs, will she jump in your DMs, big bro?
I mean, you will for sure have to parse that shit out. Like, I'm not fucking nobody ever.
You're gonna have to put up a digital thumbnail of that. Right?
I'm not fucking nobody. I don't care how. Like, I don't fucking for what. Like, I want a wife. I want a wife. So
1,000%.
You gonna have to fucking have full on conversations, not be psychological. I'm not about to do no experiments.
None of that.
I'm about to be jealous. None of that shit because
that
all
shit,
that shit is boring.
None of that shit.
I'm not arguing. I'm not fighting. I'm conscious. I'm present, and I don't want none of the baggage.
No, I don't want nothing to do with any of that shit because I shouldn't have to.
I don't care about what happened previous to me.
like that's
I
not
don't care.
That's not in my wheelhouse whatsoever. Don't bring that shit over here. Don't bring that shit over here.
Cause every day with me, you gonna eat.
You gonna eat.
And I ain't even asking you to do the same thing for me. Every day you fucking with me, you gonna eat. I guarantee you.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
You gonna eat. You gonna have somewhere to stay. You gonna have transportation. You ain't gonna have. You could work if you want to. You don't have to work. But I don't give a fuck about your ex nigga.
Yeah, like don't introduce that to the conversation in any way, shape, or form. If I feel some type of way, I'll let you know, type of shit.
It's like you get to a point where you prioritize not your happiness, but it's points in times where I just check myself and I'm like, all right, we doing this. And it's like not even checking like, oh, you think you might want to do this with that? Like, all right, we about to do this. You know what I'm saying? Because this is what we doing. And it's like, shit. It's just easier in that space, in that particular energy,
Mhm.
dealing with a woman versus like dealing with a woman who don't even really know why she fucking with you for real,
Yeah,
or dealing with you for a specific aesthetic or how you have sex with her.
that
I
shit just
I
comes.
want to deal with a woman that wants to like talk and learn and grow and really be in life together. I
Yeah,
don't want no
the number
bullshit.
one red flag for me is a know-it-all, bro. I yeah.
Yeah, that's never unless you helping me. If you a know it all, you putting money in my pocket, then I respect that
Yeah,
100%.
yeah, 1000%. But like if you just want to just tell me some shit and
Mhm,
always just telling me some shit,
mhm.
yeah, that's gonna get old quick.
Yeah, it's like we for sure we're in the final stages of this shit, man, called
Mhm,
life, man.
mhm. The
And
idea the idea of legitimate reasoning within consciousness is almost completely eroded.
yeah, it's entropy, man. It's
Hmm.
spreading out far and wide, man.
Hmm.
Too hard. Like you come to the realization of most people you're gonna deal with crazy as fuck.
They not even dressing it up with um sophisticated justifications. Like now it's just whatever, just do what you want
Yeah, crazy as hell.
now. Hmm. The
It
worst.
ain't it ain't shit motherfuckers can do about it until we reach that point in Mr. Nobody where
Yeah,
shit start going in reverse.
yeah. Until the majority of individuals decide to go against their confirmation bias,
I
like
mean,
the needle will never move.
I just see so many people that just don't give a fuck that I'm like, okay.
Yeah, they indifferent to whatever because they're so desensitized to everything that's happened, right? Like a
Mm,
lot of people just checked out, bro.
yeah, yeah, man. We'll finish this. Got like 20 seconds.
Not because it was me, like because I don't, I'm Cardi B at the end of the day. When I announced that I was single, oh boy,
Oh my
like
god, your DMs.
the DMs, the
See how excited she is about this shit, man.
She
the
can't contain
every
herself.
type of way, like every type of way they're trying to reach. But when they know that you're like in a marriage and like
That's the masculinist shit ever. Like, I want to be adored.
By men.
I want to be yearned. Like, like, I want niggas to just go out of their way for me, like balls to the wall type shit.
Yeah, man. Just trying to get my life in order, man. This
That's it. That's it. I'm just trying to get right with the Lord. That's it. Whichever Lord that is. I ain't talking about
whatever one,
I'm
whatever
not talking
one.
about y'all Lord at all.
Yeah, nah, fuck that. Fuck
I ain't
that.
talking about y'all Lord at all. I promise you. The fuck?
I want to keep it because I want to keep examining this new normal, man.
Yeah, we could come back with another one tomorrow. I got a couple more left in the chamber.
All right, man. Got an early morning tomorrow, so I'm about to get ready for that
All right, that's a bet. I'm gonna send you those files over in the morning. I'm just about done
type shit, man. Piece of the tribe, piece of the
with
collective,
it. Like
man. Y'all stay up out there in them streets, man. Peace to y'all.
facts.